Welcome to the First Down Fantasy Football Podcast with your host, Drew Taylor. Joining him today is owner of the Reservoir Rumble Fish and all-around big guy, Daniel Fuentes. Please make an orderly queue to the right.
All right, welcome to episode 3 of the First Down Fantasy Football Podcast. And joining me today is the one, the only, Mr. Daniel Fuentes. How are you, sir?
Mate, I am fucking great and I'm massively excited. I'm not going to lie. I'm a bit disappointed it took so long to get me on this show. I am what the people want and here I am. But I understand. You've got to hold back and here we are. So, yeah.
Oh, I know. It's tough. There's only so many weeks in the year. And I didn't do interviews until the second half of last year when I got lazy and I couldn't be bothered doing all the work. So
and you wasted them on people like Gibbo.
I know. I've done Cripps 3 times and Cam twice. It's nuts.
Luke Craps. What a dud.
I know. No. So we'll get to some more interesting people this year. So we're starting off with yourself.
This guy. You say all the right things. I'm not going to lie. I do love seeing your face pop up. It's all smiling like this. It's nice. It's always good.
It's all good. All right, so for those playing at home, we're recording this Monday night, so we do not know, obviously, what happens on the next 2 games, so a lot of things up in the air. But how do you feel your Rumblefish are going this week? Playing against...
I've got Jarul, or as we like to call him when he's not paying attention, Eeyore. Look, I think I'm hilarious. Look, I'm a bit excited. It's put up a massive score last week, filthy high score. And just to remind Cripps of where I'm at in the league, I feel like since I've arrived in the league, 5 of the all-time top scores have been mine. I feel like I've done pretty well.
Sounds pretty good.
Yeah, I'm not, just a bit of a humble brag there. But Jarul is sneaky. Not happy about this at all. I thought it was going to be a whitewash again. But here we are, and it's close, and it's projected to be only a handful of points in it.
It could definitely come down to how well Deshaun Watson does or does not play against the Steelers tomorrow. So,
well, he gets arrested before the game or not. That's what he is hoping.
All the massage parlors are shut down in the area.
Well, they need a win, so they've shut them all down, right?
Yes, and you've only got Pickens, who put up 3.6 points last week, so he could do.
I'm not going to lie. I know it's going to come up in question time, so I will refer to that later. But it was part of the Andrews trade, the great and notorious Andrews trade. And, old mate George oversized bucket hands Pickens. I don't know if it's him or if it's Kenny Pickett that's just dropping the ball here. Well, it's not him. With those hands, he's not dropping anything. He's just, I'm just waiting for him to come on. And I feel like once he does, he'll be really great. But this would be a good week for that to start.
Yeah, it'd be nice. You got nothing out of Bigsby though. Second game in, didn't get a single catch. I think he got 1 target from Trevor Lawrence and it got picked off. So not a great start.
Yeah, it's not been fun. Today has not been a fun day. Waking up this morning and Patty Mahomes again, he's just not taking it over. Bigsby's had a stinker. Charbonnet, I'm hoping for him to start coming on, but he's the second half of the season kind of thing.
Yeah, Odell's not looking like old school Odell. He's not doing great either.
Yeah, Odell's disappointing. Kelsey's doing what Kelsey does. I'm really happy with Love. Really happy with Jordan Love. It's nice to have 2 QBs for a change. So we'll get there. We'll work it out. I'm not following the Darren Gibson model anymore of only having 1 QB. It's handy. It's handy having second 20 points a game.
Yeah, I have tried that before. It doesn't work. But yeah, Jordan Love, he was 14 of 25, 150 yards, 3 touchdowns against, I think when it's all said and done, the Falcons defense is going to end up being pretty good at the end of the year. So you cannot be disappointed in those stats.
No, you can't. And it's I've always been very vocal that I'm very excited that Aaron Rodgers is gone. It's at the time, it's 2014 against Seattle when we fumbled that game. That was basically, I think it was time to make wholesale changes then. And Rodgers just stayed around and kept signing these massive contracts and hamstringing us and basically pulling a Brody Grundy at Collingwood. So I'm very happy to see Aaron Rodgers gone and looking forward to the Love generation, seeing what the Love generation can do.
It could be good. But for those that didn't see the game today, 50 seconds left in the game. The Packers get the ball on about their own 30. They got 50 seconds, no timeouts. They only need a field goal to win it. You're not telling me you don't think Aaron Rodgers gets the team in field goal range to win the game in that situation?
Absolutely, he does. But the man's 39. He's literally broken now. And you got to start transitioning to the next phase. And this is part of it. This is part of those growing pains. So short-term pain for long-term gain. I think that Jordan Love has got just the way that Aaron Rodgers sat behind Brett Favre for so many years, the benefit to Jordan Love sitting behind Rodgers is going to be huge. So, not this year, but maybe from next year onwards, we'll start looking good. But also,
he even looks like him. The way he plays, he even looks like Rodgers. But
and who's going to beat us in our division? The Bears?
No, no, not the Bears.
So yeah, good times.
No, who Cam Chambers thinks is going to have a top 10 offense by the end of the year. Thank you very much. Easy free jersey for
and you deserve
yours truly. Thank you very much. All right, I'm going to mention it. We've had some chat. Every single person I think that's come on has mentioned the word collusion with you and Cam Chambers. What say you? Cam thinks it's all a load of bullshit, but
so
what about you?
You need to keep in mind that Cam got me into the league. He got me into the league for the entertainment, for the banter, for the betterment of the league, to help him collude to win competition. For the betterment of the league, to upset Chris Moore every chance we got. So all that sort of stuff. Look, Cam and I just talk a lot of hockey. That's all it is. We talk about, I'm the president of my hockey club. He's basically the president of his hockey club. And we're just doing the best that we can to just make hockey great again. If we just happen to trade during that, who are we to do these things? But also, everyone forgets that Luke Cripps had a deal on the table for Mark Andrews. And the next morning reneged on it. He wrote to me and goes, I'm not making that deal. I'm giving up too much. It's off the table. I said, buddy, this is your one shot. I'm not having it. And sure, he was giving up too much. He was drunk and I was fleecing him. I am absolutely not sorry. I was not going to take a backward step. He certainly took 8 steps backward. And, Cam Chambers got on the phone when he heard about it and he goes, damn, George Pickens, first round pick. And I'm like, yes, man, Pam. And that led me to Travis Kelce, and here we are.
There you go. Well, yeah, Cam takes a lot of credit for that trade. So, I hope you feel all right about it.
Look, did I get fleeced? I doubt it. Did I come out a winner? A little bit. Did Cripps cry? Absolutely. Is anyone sad? Not a chance.
Absolutely. No. No, I'm sad. But unfortunately, I have to report that the highest scoring fantasy team of this week, pretty much regardless of what happens tomorrow, is the Wolverines with 142 points. Not 150, as you put up last week, but we got to give it to the man from Wallet. That is a big score in week 2.
Is it a big score, though? I did put up a 154 burger. It's an okay score. It's I remember my first time playing fantasy and putting up a 149. I remember that. It was a good time. I learnt a lot.
I'm not sure if I ever have, but I'll remember it when I ever get there.
I do appreciate your humility, man. I really do.
Wow, that's okay. I'm used to it now. All right, some other performers. Daniel Jones, believe it or not, highest scoring person or player this week.
How?
30 points for the Glebe team. I have no idea. He is not good.
He's really, really not good. What did they do? Didn't they move up the draft board to grab a guy from Duke?
Yeah, they did.
Just upsetting.
It's how much they believe in Daniel Jones. But it's, I don't know. He had to do better than last week where he did nothing. He literally scored 0 points. But you don't get to play against Arizona.
No, you don't.
Every week, and so I wouldn't be... Yeah. I was going to say, I wouldn't be banking him to put up 30 points every week. Yeah, you don't get to play.
Not at all.
Trip
over his feet every week is a better bet than him putting up 30 points every week. So what's happened to Arizona? Well, why they were up there, NFC contenders, and now they're just bubkiss. What's happened there?
Yeah, man, I think they're in a rebuild year. I don't believe that they ever thought they were going to be competitive this year, but they could be historically bad. And they're usually a middle of the road team, but yeah, they could be number 1 pick bad this year. But yeah, I think that I don't want to say the word tanking, but I don't think that they have their sights set on the playoffs at this stage.
God, no. They're up there with our Detroit Lions for the results. So with the rest of what's happening there, like Glebe and Mernda, what do you reckon? That's really, really close. There's a point in it. Half a point.
Yeah, it's definitely going to come down to I don't know who could win that one. It's going to be close, but it's
terrible.
Both players they both got players playing tomorrow. And
they've both got terrible teams.
Who is it? Yeah, Hubbard and Mingo for Mernda, and Michael Thomas and the Steelers defense. God. Steelers defense will probably have a field day against Cleveland.
And in response to Nick's earlier question, why am I so angry? Because you took Musgrave. But you know what? After today's performance, you can have him, buddy. He's all yours. And I wanted to involve you, bud. You're in Sydney. You were missing out. I was going to wave my dick, but, you don't have good enough pixelation to be able to see it.
All right, that brings me to a very good segue there for questions from the league. Just remind you, these aren't for me. Yeah, you're going to see why. Anyway, question 1: what's more terrifying, your dick after it's released from your jockstrap, or Chris's trade acumen?
Oh dang! No, look, it's got to be the angry echidna, the angry hedgehog, when it comes out of the jockstrap, purely because is Chris's trade acumen terrifying or just wonderful? Like it's so good. It tastes like a souffle. It's just so it's like it's slowly cooked and it sits there and it hovers. And if you touch it too soon, it falls apart. Sort of like the angry echidna. But if you just time your run correctly, you just get so much joy from his abject. I don't want to say stupidity, but fuck me, it's hard to find another word. It's so good. It's so good. So yeah, his ineptitude is not horrifying at all, but the angry echidna certainly is.
Yeah, he doesn't get angry. He just sort of gets disappointed and frustrated, and it's actually funnier than if he just got pissed off, I think. Poor old Chris.
I just love that in a dynasty competition, he's already had 2 first-round picks, 2 number 1 overall picks. I love it. I love it.
It is amazing.
So no matter where you are in your own personal dynasty season, and this goes for you too, Gibbo, because I know sometimes you get a bit down, and you, Jarul, and you too, Drew, at least you're not Chris Moore.
Yep.
Like, you'd have to work really hard to dig a long way down to be Chris Moore.
So the lowest score this week is going to be, by a large margin, Mr. Luke Breen. His Footscray Ferals are putting up about 65 points. I think that's all said and done. Poor man. Could definitely be going for the number 1 pick.
Yeah, he and Chris will be racing for that one. Well. Yeah, they're racing to the bottom. And Benny Chump, sorry, buddy, but yeah, like if you were tanking, you're doing it wrong. Like, that's the wrong way to tank. Like picking Kirk Cousins.
Yep.
He came in with all his notes. Like, he came in with a binder of notes, and
he does that. He's a lawyer.
This is the team. Like,
guess what? You get to play him next week. So you think that's an easy win?
On a scale of 1 to easy, it's beating Benny Chong comfortably. That's what it is. Which is about a 15 out of 10. It's, you know what? It's my lock of the week, we'll call it. There it is, lock of the week.
Yeah. All right, lock it in. All right. We've already talked about it, but I'm just here to read out the questions. Are you a bit sad that your week 1 was an anomaly? Are you okay after the dumpster fire score you put up this week? I reckon you could probably guess who asked this question.
Mr. Craps, I love how terrified you are of my team, as you should be, as you absolutely should be. Because, sir, not only will you not finish in the Final 4, but you're going to watch me shooting past you. This is my year. Enjoy that, Crapo.
You could definitely put up 90 points this week, which is, like nearly beating nearly everybody. So, I don't know. I don't know about dumpster fire. Craps. But we'll have to wait and see. All right. As English is your second language, are you able to comprehend the true intricacies of Luke Breen's comedy?
Look, he's trying to be funny.
That one was hard to say.
No, I'm absolutely not.
Apparently.
Can anyone understand the intricacies of his humour?
Not me, that's for sure. I don't know.
Oh, Breen, buddy.
I don't know.
I got nothing. It's, it's just, it's painful. It's a car crash, slow, in reverse, all of it. Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, well, I think by the end of tomorrow, we'll have a good idea of who's the good teams and who are the bad teams in our league. But you could end up on the top of the ladder, but we'll have to wait and see. I'm not sure. I think it goes by points.
Yeah, it does.
But
it's not bad, like Point Cook Predators are looking pretty good. Northside Nighthawks have put up a 105. So even though, Gaz going to lose, it's still a serious score. There's some real scores out here today.
Yeah, even the Smashed Avos put up 114. That is a decent hit out for them as well. And they got someone to play tomorrow.
Yeah, they got tomorrow.
He's Adam's definitely taken Simon's crown there.
Can I just say that everyone talks about collusion and fleecing and all the things that I do. No one talks about me getting a second-round pick for Alan Robinson from Adam Fisk. God bless you, Fisky. The last time the Bears were good was when McDonald was popular, 1985. It's... I love it.
He put up 6 points last week, and he is going against Cleveland defense tomorrow. So you never know. He could have a good day
out, he's only getting better, right? He's only going to get better. It's his second year, so
Yeah. He can only get better. He's got can't go down.
Yeah, can't go much further down.
Can't be any worse than what he's already been in. I can't remember who the Packers are playing next week. I don't know if you know off the top of your head.
God, no. I'm still in AFL mode. Collingwood are playing on Friday night, so that's where my head's at for another 2 weeks.
Yes.
Yeah.
We'll wait for that to. You get to play in Lambeau Field against the Saints. So I think the Saints are a pretender team.
Yeah, they're not much chop, are they? Who they got a quarterback? Who they got on the center?
No.
Oh, Derek Carr.
What's his name? David.
Yeah.
Derek Carr. Yeah.
He's,
So they are 1-0, but they play tomorrow. So I think they could win tomorrow, but I still don't think that they're very good. But as it stands right now, they have the number 3 defense. Obviously, they've only played one game, but I think that you guys probably get that done in Foxborough.
Lambeau.
Foxborough.
Yeah.
My bad. Down in Lambeau, and last time you played was August last year, and you smashed them.
Yeah,
so.
look, I think we're a good side. I think we're a good side. But I don't think we're going to do much damage this year. I don't think this is our year. I think the Lions could be the surprise packet out of the NFC, but they've been coming for a couple of years now. And I hate to say it, I have a real soft spot for them. You know, they gave us Barry Sanders, Megatron, Stafford. Like, how can you hate on the Lions? You know, and they're terrible. So you really can't hate on the Lions. You know,
they're bad.
So yeah.
Yeah, they are always bad.
Alrighty. What about next week? Any big matchups that we're excited about?
Let's have a quick look. Just while we're on the subject, what do you think? What do you think happens in the finals this weekend in the AFL?
Look, I want to say Collingwood over the Giants by a lazy 30-40, and I think all I'm hoping is that Carlton try and take it to Brisbane, but Brisbane shouldn't even get out of third gear against Carlton. Brisbane is a dry deck, and they are a fast team.
Yeah, Carlton didn't look great last weekend, but they're in the game for
now. Exactly right. So that's all it can be. You can only be in it to win it, right?
Yeah. All right, so let's have a look at next week's game in our league. I don't think there's very many close ones. We've got Northside against the Surf Coast Rats. That could be close.
Oh, see, that's the thing. Simon's teams are always just low-key around, aren't they? He just puts together a good team every year. Did the same thing in AFL.
He's always in the top 3, and by the end of the year, and you don't hear about it, you don't expect it.
Yeah, and he's so quiet about it. Like, he's just never in your face about it. So it just kind of it's like Big Dan. They just kind of sneak around a little bit. I don't know how Dan sneaks around. He's like Sully from Monsters, Inc., but he's a fucking huge, monster. Yeah.
But he could go, right? Because Lamar Jackson hasn't been playing well. He actually got a little bit injured. Etne got injured, who's playing for Gaz's team. So, yeah, Simon could come away with another win here. Yeah. But other than that, I get to play against Jared, so that could go either way. Both pretty awful teams. Luke gets to go against the big man, Dan. Unfortunately, Dan, I don't think you stand a chance
because
there.
Here's another one. He just keeps put together good teams. I actually went round to his house to pick up some Lego one day. Met his kids. They were huge. They picked me up and gave me a cuddle. It was like, my name is George, that kind of thing. Pat me on the head. It was just really, really lovely, really lovely. But the view from being held up in the air like a baby is terrifying. It's a long way down.
Yeah, they are big, especially when they go against my son, who's not a big fella. So I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Fucking Crips. I don't want to say it, but, it's another good team, Wilson, Jefferson.
Yeah,
Josh Allen and Geno Smith. Geno will get you 15 to 20.
Yep. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's annoying.
It really fucking is.
I don't know how he does it.
Well, he doesn't do it. We all know that, right? It's fantasypros.com that does it.
Yeah, well. Yeah, I don't know. He's paying somebody, that's for sure. I mean, I don't know. Geno Smith puts up 23 points for him. I swear to God, that guy's gifted. He has... I don't know. Everywhere he goes, he shits gold.
And Point Cook Predators, Footscray Ferals, what do you reckon is going to happen there?
Oh, who knows? I don't think that one is going to be even. I think it'll be over by like the first round, like the first bracket, early games, like like those first 5-6 games on Monday morning. That game's already over.
Yeah. Luke, I'm sorry, bud.
I don't even know.
Oh, ouch.
Yeah, that's going to be a big one. Although, the predictions, be what they may. They
are, but also, this is Luke Breen who traded for Zach Wilson.
Who threw 3 picks, I think. Who threw picks today?
Like, what am I supposed to say? Why are people questioning me and my trade acumen?
I guess, sorry, the only bright side for all Footscray Ferals there is that Joe Burrow may not play. He hurt himself again in the in their loss to the this
Yeah,
week.
he's been a real
today.
stinker.
So he
He's
might
been
not
an
play.
absolute stinker.
Yeah, he is. But I don't know who else Cam has to replace him though. I'm just trying to
Joe
look
Burrow,
through. Yeah,
Ritter from Atlanta.
yeah. Yeah, he'd have to go with someone else. Eckler's not going to play.
Does he have anything to trade?
Trevor-
He's got
Trevor
Trey
Lawrence is
Lance,
not
but
gonna
he's
play.
not playing.
No, he's injured and he's out. He's at least until week 4, I guess.
Here we go. Could this be the beginning of the end of Cam's short reign? Like, are we witnessing this in real time?
I don't know. I wouldn't bet against him.
Neither would I. We have a trade for Mahomes in the works right now. It's
pretty impressive.
I'm trading in Mahomes for a 7th round pick in 2028. So it's a pretty good deal if you ask me. I feel like there'll be something available there.
Yeah, I think he ends up 3-0. So, that's a good start to the season. It's 3-0. There's only 14 weeks. So that's helps you on your way to a playoff berth.
All he can do is bank those easy wins, Luke Breen. Easy wins. That's all he can do. Says the guy who hasn't played him yet. Just saying.
Yeah,
just low-key saying. And he
can't lose those.
probably won't beat Jeff Jarrell either. So just saying.
We'll wait and see. All right, mate. Well, we might leave it there. Thank you very much for your time. It was great.
I appreciate you, mate. I love what you do here. We all appreciate the effort you put into this. It's fucking rad, man. It's really, really cool. Thank you.
Nah, it's my
You too,
pleasure.
mate.
Have a good night.